the Upco Studios in Oklahoma City, this is an OSU update with Gina Mizell. I'm Jenni Carlson. Gina, we're only a week away from the start of spring practice for Oklahoma State, and of course that means quarterbacks. Time to talk quarterbacks again. What do each of the three guys that are going to be in the running for this job ultimately need to do to win the job coming out of spring?
Well, let's start with Clint Shelf, who Mike Gundy has kind of given his endorsement, or at least said that he's deserved the chance to be the #1 guy at the start of spring football. He frankly just needs to practice better. And that sounds so simple, it sounds so trivial, but really that's part of why he got passed over for this job. I mean, he's a guy who played better in games than in practice, and he struggled in practice, and so that's kind of where he needs to work on his fine-tuning of stuff and making better reads in those workouts. So for the guy that's kind of almost the incumbent now trying to hold on to that starting job, he needs to practice better, and his accuracy needs to improve too in this air raid spread offense. There were certain instances last year where you could see that just the accuracy wasn't quite there. So if you want to pinpoint something specific, that's what needs to get better for Clint Shelf.
And it sounds like he's the incumbent, as you say. He'll run out there with the #1s to start with spring practice. But there's obviously two guys right in his rearview mirror in Wes Lunt and J.W. Welsh. What do they have to do during the spring?
Right, well, let's start with J.W. Welsh, who kind of turned into that change-up quarterback towards the end of the season that we thought we would see the whole year, but obviously the injuries and the quarterback carousel kind of derailed that. But J.W. Welsh has got to show that he's got better arm strength and better accuracy. I mean, he's not going to gain it in the month, 5-6 weeks of spring football. So he's got to show that he's worked on it during the offseason. Even when he was successful last season, there were certain times where you could just tell that he could not throw to those outside receivers. Tracy Moore was basically invisible when he was the starting quarterback, talking about J.W. Welsh. And Wes Lunt, again, he's kind of got to just show the guys or show the coaches why he won the starting job last year out of spring. I mean, he's got the tools. He's got the arm strength. He's got the size. He's got just the ability in this air raid spread offense. But he was injury prone last year, and he's just kind of, got to get that confidence back. So if I had to, again, pinpoint a couple things for both of those guys also going for the job, I think that would be it.
Quickly, do you think they'll name a starter at the end of spring?
Yes, I do. I think it's going to be Clint Shelf, to be totally honest with you. I think he's going to be the guy that wins it, but I would not be shocked if Wes Lunt, earned the job. I think J.W. Welsh, you'll continue to see him in that kind of change-up role. I would be pretty surprised if he won the starting job.
All right, thanks, Gina. Be sure to stay with the best coverage team anywhere at newsok.com and every day in the Oklahoman.